Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. Glad you are here. So great to see everybody. I hope you had a wonderful stitchy weekend. I did. I got quite a bit done. Good to see everybody here in the chat. Do you know I just love you guys? Y'all give me a reason to get out of bed. And oh, sorry about that. I had to jump over. We've got 2 lives today. And I was on, before I got in here, I went ahead and did a little check over at the live for the Brightly sampler, and that comes on at 9 o'clock. That's this pretty quilt here behind me, all those pretty blocks right there. Not the Christmas ones, that's different, but all those big pretty blocks right there. So I had to pop over there to that one. Sure enough, there was about a dozen people sitting in there going, why did the time change? And I had to put in the chat, if you're looking for the Stitchuation room, use this link and they could click that and hop over here. So I hope you made it from over there to over here. We don't start that one until 9 a.m. But everything I do on this channel is because of you guys. I was talking to Betty Boop last night, and I told her that I said, you know, if I wasn't doing this, I don't know that I would be as productive. I don't know that I know I wouldn't get as much done. I just know. And I guess that goes along with being productive. But, you know, I was like, okay, I've got blocks I need to make for certain quilt-alongs so I can get those done and get them ready to show you guys. Let me get my big thing here out of the way. Pink chair. Is there something different about me today? Is there something different? Good eye, Wendy. Good eye. Yes, yes, yes. You guys were so awesome. Thank you so much. Let me move this in here where I can get to it. You guys bought me a new sewing chair or 3. Although I do have to say, I went out and looked at the Herman Miller site for chairs. And now, which, you know, I could get one chair. They were all on sale. And I could get one chair for a reasonable amount. I would call anything under $750 reasonable. And, but now every single website I go to, I am blasted with Herman Miller chair ads on the sides and in the middle of every article and everything. And it's like, I used to be blasted with Fat Quarter Shop and Sewing Machines Plus. That I liked. You know, while I'm looking at things flipping around, people clipping their toenails and weird plants, I could see at least some pretty fabric and a sewing machine. So I did put the link to my new chair below. I got it at Wayfair, and I waited until, so this one came in yesterday, which was amazing. And then another one is due today, and the third one is due later in the week. But I wanted to wait to get it and sit on it and see how I liked it. And oh my goodness, you guys, my hiney is happy, happy, happy. So happy with this thing. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about my new chair, shall we? Let me move this. And then I'm going to get up and show you the chair. All different colors. They have them in all different colors, but I got pink. I wanted pink in my gray and white sewing room. So look at this. How pretty. Isn't that nice? So it's got a nice wide seat, and the seat cushion is pretty thick. See that? This is probably a good inch thicker than the one I was sitting on. And that was really the largest problem besides my backside. So I got this, and you can see there's a lumbar support in the back. Okay. So the lumbar support is variable. You can move this up or down. So that I like it at the lowest spot. So it hits me right about my L5 in here, but that's really good. If you've got L3 or 4 problems, you could move it up a little bit higher just to give you some extra support right there. And it has a lever on the bottom. Let me lift it up. That you can move it up and down. It has a white base and white casters. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, we're talking about a chair. Now I had wanted to leave the arms off because I didn't want arms, but it's the arms that round, this thing here is all one piece. So this connects into the back of the chair, and down here is where it connects into the base. It's pretty simple to put together. I did have to use a rubber mallet to get the little casters in. Now, a couple of things. So yes, it has to be comfy on my backside. That's one thing. It also has to be, give me some support in my lower back, which I like. It has to be able to come up high enough because I'm 5'9", and I want my, my thighs, maybe not at a 90, but a little bit kind of like this. So it can come up high enough. My other chair, I had it probably 2 years, and I could get it high enough. And then over time, it would kind of sink and lose its height. So this one should hold. This one is a much higher quality chair. Okay. And it was very, very easy to put together, you guys. It only had 4 bolts to put the arms on and 4 little bolts, and it comes with a wrench thing. It comes with a hex wrench, a nice good sized one. They're not little bitty. And then 4 bolts to put that thing on the bottom of the chair. Really simple, easy instructions. So now I like a chair that's I want to get up close enough. I don't have to have these arms. I guess they're okay. But if these arms were to get in the way of what you're working on, they come up 90. Look at that. So you can get your arms up and out of the way. That was another thing that I wanted, so that I could have, I don't like my arms to hit the table, so I can get up close enough. So yes, yay, new chairs. I can move the lumbar support up and down. Yeah, I love it. And it was about $150, $154-ish. They're regularly around $400. I got it at Wayfair. And if you go into, this is not a affiliate thing, but I did put a link to it. They have all different colors. Okay, so they have the standard black. They've got gray. They have a turquoise, about the color of this peep right here. And then the pink. There's my Frito. Come here, Frito. Hi, baby girl. There's my Frito. Come on back here. You making it through the cords, my friend? There she is. Where's she? Come here. There she is. Hi. You want your biscuit? You want your biscuit? We got date biscuits. Yeah, we got date. You got to turn around. Come here. Come here. Come on, turn around. There. They want to see your pretty face. Yes, sweet girl. Sweet girl. Una más. Here. There you go. Good girl. Then my Frito. Thank you, guys. I love the chair. I love the chair. You want a stick? Be your second one today. You don't really need it, but we'll give it to you. Do you want that? Okay. Hold on. Wait. Okay. She found her way through the computer stand. Right through it. I love cow dogs. They will figure out a way to make things work. So, did they have purple? I didn't see purple, Sharon. So, I'm very pleased with it. It doesn't pitch me forward, which I hate. It comes up tall enough that I can sit comfortably with my knees at, a right angle, which is nice. And the arms do not stick out so far that they hit my Husky sewing table. And I've got lower back support. So that I looked at gaming chairs, and the biggest thing that kept me away from a gaming chair, if you look at the measurements, they have the side pictures next to whatever you're buying on the web. If you look at the measurements right in the front, they usually have 2 little side pieces, like right here, let me get far enough away, right by where your legs would go. And that width, the largest width I found was like 15 inches. And I'm looking at how I like to sit comfortably, and I'm way more than 15 inches. I got a little bit, I don't have a huge man spread here, but to sit comfortably is way more than 15 inches. And I didn't want anything pushing on the sides of my thighs. So, no, the front of the seat does not cut into the back of my thighs, which I had, that was my dislike of the Aero chair. It's tall, but it's really soft. so it doesn't feel like it's cutting. Yeah, you like the aqua. The aqua's very pretty. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that I got my 3. So if you want a new sewing chair, I'm not gonna 1,000,000% recommend this thing because I've only had it less than 24 hours and I did some sewing in it yesterday. I was very comfortable. We have to wait and see over time. Okay. But yeah, man spread. Yeah, that's what that's called. You know, when men sit down and they do this and they take up their seat and the ones on either side of them, that's called man spread. Yeah. So, Betsy, they're listed under sewing, not sewing chairs, office chairs, task chair. They're usually called a task chair. And but I have a link to it below in the section. I've got featured items and then I've got Fat Quarter Shop. There's a section called Around My Sewing Room. And then right near the top of that, it says my sewing chair. And there's the link. Okay. So I put a tiny URL link there that you can click on it. Go under the video and it says more ... And then you can get to that. Okay. So yeah. I know Bernadette says Bernadette's very short. Her daughter's about my height. Yeah. And you know, you want something comfortable for you, right? So this is working for me. I'm pretty happy. I just feel like the Aero chairs, which are as cute as can be with little sewing spools on them and stuff like that, just not made for folks that are my height. So I just didn't like it. But so far, so good on this one. And it's fairly reasonably priced. Midge sent me a link to one on Amazon that's really designed for larger people. And I was going to get that, but it had kind of a concave on the seat, which is probably very comfortable, but I wanted something that was a little more firm. So I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah. Good coffee. Good coffee. I drink, what's it called? The name of it, the kind of it is Just Black, but it's that Warriors. What is it called? Y'all, I'm having a brain break very early in the morning. I should know better than to do that. It'll come to me. Okay. Let's talk about the weekend sewing update. Yeah. Okay, Kelly, check out this chair. I think you'll like it. She says she's had 3 back surgeries and she needs support and she's 5'9". So yeah, check it out. I'm pretty happy with it. For the rifle, black rifle. Thank you, Mary Jo. I appreciate that. So for the price, right? And I got it in a day, which was, I ordered it Friday night. It came in Sunday morning, just a little over 24 hours. So, all right. There's Midge. She's going to look at mine. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with it. Okay, enough about my chair. But thank you, all of you. And if you are brand new to the channel, on Friday, there was a little chair fund going around. And a lot of folks here, it was over 20 people. Thank you so much for your generosity and your thoughtfulness on your super stickers. And I put them to good use. So I wanted you to see what your efforts and your contributions went to. All right. So I am doing the Vintage Christmas Sew Along. It's a Lori Holt Vintage Christmas Sew Along. I had a lady write to me. She had ordered the kit from the Fat Quarter Shop. And the fabrics she got in the kit were nothing like what was in the pattern book. And y'all, I just want to make you aware, that pattern book for Vintage Christmas is 12 years old. The fabric line from the original quilt is long, long gone. And so Lori has a new Christmas line out called Hometown Holiday. And that's what I'm using for the quilted snowman. So there's no more of this old fabric around. Oh, Irene, thank you, sweetie, for my pink chair. You didn't have to do that, darling. I told Keith I'd get him a pink chair. He says no, but they have other colors. So I might get him one. Thank you. No more, you guys. We have plenty. There's plenty left over. Thank you so much for your generosity. You're very sweet. But we have plenty left over from the previous. Okay. I am good. Thank you. Thank you. So Sandy was able to get the original kit. Well, good. Those are far and few between, my friends. So I was able to get a finishing kit from Featherweight Shop, but it's gone. But it had like this aqua color in it and the red, but the red is actually from Hometown Holiday. Okay. So she was all upset because she got the wrong fabric that she was anticipating. She got the right fabric that was sent in the kit that was advertised. So I talked her off the ledge. She was very happy. So don't lead sideways with the arms to pick up something off the floor. Oh, well, Candace, okay, I'll do that. So if I need to bend over sideways to pick up something, lift the arm. She says she has the same chair. All right. So I am staying on schedule. Thank you for that little tidbit. There is a schedule. I've got a link to all of this below, you guys, for Vintage Christmas if you're keeping up with us. Okay. There is a schedule right here from the Fat Quarter Shop. And for February, we were supposed to make, this is how I keep up. I just do only that little bit. We were supposed to make the Christmas star block. No, that's not true. So instead of making the blocks in that month, I'm making the blocks to be ready for the month ahead. So I'm a little bit ahead. Okay. So instead of making them in the month, so for February, it was City Sidewalk, Dolly Block, Christmas Star, and Cozy Star. Those I had done by February 1st, not the month of February. So I'm a couple of weeks ahead. Okay, you're all caught up on Vintage Christmas. Excellent, Betsy. That's great. The pink one's gone. See, that's why I ordered mine yesterday before I told y'all about it, my third one. So I'm going to have a pink chair here at this sewing machine, another one over at Darla, and I'm going to get one for in front of my computer. All right. That koala chair is going to find a new home. Okay. So by March 1st, I wanted to have done the fresh cut tree block. That's this one. All right. So this one is all finished. You guys have seen these before, but I got the fresh cut tree all done. And the one is glimmer and one is glisten. I don't know which, but that's these. Okay. Now, I want you to notice my fabric choices. Okay. I am not using Lori Holt's Christmas fabric at all. Not using it anywhere. And I don't even have any of it except what's in the Quilted Snowman, but I'm not using that on this quilt. And then the next one that needed to be done was the gingerbread house block. And I did that yesterday. And it is so stinking cute, y'all. Look, how adorable is that? Just adorable. Okay. So what I did is I had an intervention with y'all several weeks ago. I think it was December. We have a new person at Jill. Sweet. Hi, Jill. Where's my welcoming committee? We have a lot of folks on the Sunshine Committee wandering around in the back. Just super cute. So you guys, we have a new person. All right. So if you're new, pop into the chat and let us know. Okay. We have a virtual kitchen. Wander over there. There's hot coffee. And there's a thumbs up button on your way in. If you'd be so kind, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not doing anything except watching me sitting on your couch on the TV, grab your TV remote and hit the channel up button. And that will give me a thumbs up and I appreciate it. Okay, so page, I want to show you guys the gingerbread house block. We're going to get up close. Page 30 to 39 somewhere. Let's see. Okay, there's my dolly. All right. 39 was the glisten block. Okay. So I want to show you guys. Nope, I went too far. Awesome. You guys are doing so sweet. Okay. Let me get this picture. This is it for Gingerbread House. All right. So I want to show you what I did. If you look at the picture, okay, I want to do this without showing you all the pattern. I don't want to get in trouble from the Fat Quarter Shop. So if you look at the picture, hold on, turn it around, Becky. I got pretty close to the original rendition of the house. See, I got really close, and that's all you have to do. So my house is done. I am going to stitch the smoke on there. Maybe we'll do that Thursday for Embroidery Thursday. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys. So like it has an aqua here and an aqua here. All right. And it had a pink up here around the window, and I did a pink over the window. My little glass is a silver shabby. Okay. We've got pink in the sidewalk. So I grabbed pink in the sidewalk, or the little whatever yard, I don't know. And then a yellow there in front of the door and a yellow in front of the door. And the brown is also a shabby. So I just want to get up close and show you guys. So see, you don't have to have the exact fabric. The beauty of Lori Holt fabrics is that they're all on the same color value. So while the yellow or the aqua might be just a little bit different, it'll still work. And you're going to get, oh, thank you, Jesus. We've got a sunny day. It's been rainy, but now I got to turn up my blinds. I'm getting hit in the eye with the sun. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But so I told the lady who wrote to me, I said, I don't have any Christmas fabric. That's not going to take away from the beauty of the fabric, of the quilt at all. So whatever fabric you choose, just use up your stash. If she's got Hometown Holiday, it's going to be beautiful. Let me get that glisten block and show you guys what, let's see. Right. So check this out. I do not have the fabrics from the original, but look at how close that is. Navy blue in the center, aqua to the outsides, green cornerstones. Okay. Yellow on the sides, top and bottom, and pink in the corners. It's just as pretty. So you don't have to have that fabric. So those of you that are like, well, that fabric's way out of print from what the book, you don't have to, if you can get original fabric, good for you. But that fabric is 13 years old. Be kind to it. So name brand of the chair, I don't know. I got it on Wayfair, Sherry. It's there's a link below in the section called Around My Sewing Room. It's down under there in the description box. So because these are tiny pieces, what size stitch length do I use? Sarah, I have a dial versus a digital. I'm somewhere between 2 and 2.5, somewhere in there. Okay. Yeah, it will be just as beautiful. It sure will. And these are not Christmas fabrics that I'm using, you guys. So I just don't want you to feel like there's no way, right? So that's good. I got all of the blocks. Oh, hold on. I do need to cut. So I have all the blocks ready for the March. I'm done with that. Now my mission is to cut the next 4 blocks. So this bag here needs to make its way from hanging out here by my sewing machine, this Yazzie bag for Vintage Christmas. Now it needs to make its way over to my cutting table and be in the queue so I can get the next 4 blocks cut, and then I can get them sewn up. So I hope to have them cut this week. All right. You did sailing. You guys are wandering in a little bit late. I did get a new chair. It's pink. It's beautiful. Yes. One more show, you guys. We got 913 on the live. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. I got a nice, big, thick sewing chair. It came in yesterday. See that? Very pretty. Okay. I was digging around in my stash because I didn't have anything to do. When was it? Saturday night? think it was Saturday night. I was like, I wonder if I have a cute little Easter pattern of something I could sew. I came across this pattern, you guys. I linked to it below in the featured items. Okay. But I was showing it to Betty Boop. She says, I love that. I got to have that. So I gave her the link. This is an old pattern. You can get it digitally. It's out on Etsy. This is precious. Now, this is an applique pattern because I loved appliques long before I was doing snapplique. This is called Esther the Easter Chicken. Yes, the arms go completely up. Yes, they do. All right, I'm going to let the rest of you that have been here a while answer questions about the chair so I don't get distracted. We've got a lot to talk about. This is Esther the Easter Chicken by Carolyn Huey. Y'all, this is the cutest Easter pattern. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. Have you guys ever seen this? This is just so stinking cute. So I think I've had this so long that the image faded because it's two different colors. This is a light green all the way around on the internet. This is so cute. Now, the whole thing is applique except for the basket. Now, the basket is paper pieced, and the pattern's in here for all of this. So it takes a little prep to get it done, but I do want to make it. And so I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'm not paper piecing that basket, y'all. I will find a basket, an image of a basket on Google Images, coloring pages, and use that and resize it to what I need to make a basket. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for my basket. And then I'm going to snapplique this thing, but I'd like to get it done. I think Easter is late in March, right? So this is just the cutest thing. Esther the Easter Chicken. Look how cute this is. I've linked to it below. It's an Etsy pattern. And this is the year. This pattern was made in 2014. So it's 11 years old. I've had this pattern. I knew I'd had it at least 10 years. I picked it up at Scrappy Quilter way, way long time ago. And I've always wanted to make it, but it seemed like it was really a lot. And now that I've pretty much perfected snapplique, for the most part, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to be putting it together. Maybe you guys can do that with me Thursday on Embroidery Thursday or something. So I actually have, it's April 20th. Oh, perfect. I've got lots of time. Yeah, because I'm not doing enough now. I know, Amy. I want to make this quilt. I have wanted to make this for it's 21 by 48. It's the cutest thing. I'm not going to buy the rickrack that goes around between the outer border and the background fabric because there is a rickrack in the scan and cut. So I'm just going to cut out rickrack. Somebody did that in our Facebook group to a quilt, and I thought it was fabulous. So I'm going to do that. And I'll just iron it down. I have no intention of going around and making it work with because you only get 12 inches of rickrack. I could do it on a 24-inch mat, but still it's not long enough. So I'm just going to put Heat and Bond Light on the back of the rickrack fabric. Esther laying Easter eggs. Yeah, it's adorable. I know. So, oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, you guys, this is great. So Farmhouse says, I have a new rhythm for quilting and I'm getting so much more done. Good for you. Yeah, it's kind of like a rhythm, isn't it? So if you think about things being in the queue and doing a little bit at a time, eat that elephant one bite at a time and set aside just a little bit every day, you will be surprised at how much you can get done. So Esther is officially in the queue. I just wanted you guys to know I'm going to be working on her. It is still available, George Ellen. Yes, there is a link below under featured items. Okay, I've got sections in my description box of stuff that I talk about, things I do. Okay, there's sections. Maybe a farm basket and I could use it all summer long. Cindy, that's a great idea. I could use it all year long. I've got chickens, right? A farm basket. And instead of using, because I have a whole bundle of solid pastels, I could do that. Let's do it together. Yay. I know you guys are like, oh, it's Esther. Y'all are so fun. I got sewing buddies. I love it. Speaking of sewing buddies, all right, for you crazy people who like to paper piece, I got to show you. Oh, hold on. I brought Esther the Easter chicken up so you guys could see it outside of the pattern. Let me pop it open here. There she is. Okay. Isn't she just adorable? Look at that. Absolutely adorable. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. So if you're looking for fabric choices, take a look on Etsy. Okay, take a look on Etsy. All right, I want to do let's go to Legit Kits. And I want to show you here we go. When you initially get to it, they have a new kit out. It is called Sophia. This is a block of the month. All right. Now, Sophia, I don't paper piece, but Mr. Man, Keith Thompson, does. And he is going to be doing Sophia in a live stream every month. Okay. So if you use coupon code Keith, all capitals, KEITH, you are going to get 15% off your first month. Okay. And that coupon code is only good through the 14th of March or until all the fabric is gone. So just FYI, Keith is going to be doing the Sophia block of the month. Okay. And use coupon code Keith, KEITH. I've got it linked below in the featured items. I've got that below. Okay. You're now working on the Dusty Dragon. He is crazy. Your husband is crazy, Pam. Yeah. Oh, Keith is going to do it on Power Tools with Thread. He does not have his own channel, Cindy. Yeah. That is awesome. Isn't that an amazing machine? It's just absolutely incredible. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Coupon code Keith, KEITH, and you'll get 15% off your first month. And Keith will be doing a live stream once a month, putting these blocks together with you guys until the project is finished. Okay. That's what you named your accomplish. Awesome, Deborah. That's cool. So I just want to share that with y'all. Okay. That quilt's not that big. It is, let's see. What size is it? It's 30 by 40. It's not a large quilt. Okay. It's 30 by 40. Everybody's excited. My chair's coming. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. I hope you like the chair. Okay. I'm very happy with it. I can sit in this thing for hours and hours and sew. I sat in it yesterday for 2 hours while I made the little gingerbread house block, and I was very comfortable. So for you guys that are live sewing feed junkies, because I know you're out there, I see you in other sewing feeds all the time on live streams. You're going to have another one starting in March, okay, to get Sophia together. No more pink. I know the pink is gone. I'm sorry, guys. Tina, Keith is at, this will actually be his 4th legit kit, 5th. He made Vortex. He only did 1 or 2 blocks of that, but he's going to do all of Sophia's. So he made Vortex. He made Skulliver. He's made Autumn the Fox. He's made the Eagle. And right now he's working on the Buck. So he's on his 5th. Yeah, Linda, you're a junkie. I see Linda Brooks in every live sewing feed. Yeah, that I go to, Linda's there. So that'll give you guys something else to watch. Okay. So what else did I want to talk to you guys about? 9 a.m. Speaking of live sewing feeds, I'll be back here at 9 a.m. Okay. And we're going to put together block 11, week 11. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. I've got 10 of them up there for the Brightly sampler. And we're going to make this block again, album mosaic. Okay, we're going to do this one again. And we're just one block a week making our way through that quilt. So it's just a little bit, one bite at a time and getting that done. I made a little list in my new book from Fat Quarter Shop of what to talk to you guys about. Vintage Christmas, new chairs, Brightly sampler. So I'm working on, another one that I'm working on is the Things Above quilt, and most of the kits are gone. Maybe there's a kit available on Etsy. I don't know. I did not know this when I started this quilt, that there's a special ruler for the steeples that's recommended. It's not a 60-degree triangle, you guys, but you see the steeples, okay, in this right here, they're triangles, okay? And you go into the pattern. The pattern is called Firm Foundation. The quilt kit is called Things Above, okay? If you can find the panel, if you bought the kit, you got 2 cuts of the panel all in one big cut. You got 2 runs of the panel in the kit. So you have enough panel if you bought the kit to make 12 churches. If you only bought the pattern, you need to get 2 runs of the panel in order to put this in there. Or, so the panel's hard to get. I'm all over the map on this. We're going to get back to the ruler. Hold on a second. I want to talk about this while I'm at it. So the panel blocks, when you get this, need to finish at 10.5. So they need to be 10.5, cut to 10.5. So they finish at 10 inside of these churches. If you cannot get a panel, consider getting other panels that are out there that are scripture, because these are all scripture in the panels. There are other panels that are scripture, and it doesn't matter the color. You can choose fabrics that are going to match whatever that panel is. I put a link below, I think, to some scripture panels I found on Etsy, or maybe they're in a blog post I did. I can't remember. I was looking for them. Also, another thing you can do, get some plain fabric, okay, or maybe something that's a tone on tone. Put some SF101 behind it and put it in your embroidery machine and embroider some scripture, your favorite scripture, on the squares that make up the church blocks. And you're good to go. And you can make your own panels. See? So you can, anyone, if you've got an embroidery machine, that may be a good reason. Use the word to get you in front of your embroidery machine and embroider some scripture. Put some SF101 on the back and either use, I would maybe tear away anything. Those are, your fonts are always going to be a little tight satin stitch and you'll get puckering. So you need something behind it. Okay. So anyway, this pattern calls for the Tri-Rex tool to make these blocks right here. As a rule, I generally don't buy quilt kits or patterns that require a special ruler. As a rule, I don't, because I have oodles of special rulers gathering dust. The ones that are back here, I use all the time. Okay. But so I was like, I've got to have a triangle ruler that'll work for this. I'm sure of it. Let me go dig around. So I had to get my step stool because they're up on a shelf in Keith's sewing room, up on some wire racks. So I got my step stool. I went up there digging around, and I had a bag full of little odd rulers. And look what I found. Look what I found. I found the Tri-Rex ruler tool. It's not really a ruler. It's a template. And I was like, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. So you've got the Tri-Rex quilting on. Yeah. I love your name, quilting on. So on the Tri-Rex ruler, you're going to get, let me do this. You're going to get the steeple part, which has to be cut to 4.5. Okay. You're going to get the steeple part and you're going to get the side part to go with it. There are videos out on YouTube to tell you how to use these rulers. I watched 3 or 4 of them. I usually have to watch more than one because I watch one of them and I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. And you'll get little tips and tricks from different people who do that. So I will cut a ruler. I will cut a steeple and show you guys how I do it. Okay. I'll video it with my phone and then I'll put it into one of our live streams so you can see that, just like I've been doing. I just find that so much easier. Oh my goodness. So there we go. So you need the Tri-Rex tool. You can see it here. I did link to it below. Y'all, I felt like I needed to run out and buy a lottery ticket. I was like, I have this. I'm so excited. I don't remember buying it. Somebody may have given it to me and I didn't even know that I had it. So I'm digging around and I saw Tri-Rex and I went, oh, is that what I need? No kidding. I was hopping around. I come out of there dancing around. I told Keith, I've got the ruler. I've got the ruler. He's like, what? What are you talking about? I did win the lottery. Idlewise says, I have that. These are those things that you pick up along in your travels where you go, I might need that one day. Let me grab that. I bet you I've had this 10 years. Candace says, I think I have that. This is amazing. So these are still out on the market. I linked to them. They're in my Amazon store. So if you want to get one, I've got a link to it. So very happy to be working on these. Very happy with that. So right now, all I have cut are the Ohio Star blocks. These are all I have cut. I don't have any of these cut yet because I was waiting. But y'all, that was just so fun. That was so fun. I put it on Facebook group. I felt like I struck gold. Yay. Put my pattern back. So that was great. Let's see. Yeah, you can. So, George Ellen, you know what? I don't know what the degree angle is on this Tri-Rex. And if you were making this quilt, I don't know what it is. But what you can do is measure the top of the church. So that steeple has to finish at 4.5 square. Not finish. It has to be cut to 4.5 square. The steeple does. If you've got the pattern, so then you can use whatever ruler you need to figure out to get that done. Okay. Okay. So I was so excited to get that done. So did I ever put the decals on the motorhome? No, Glory. As a matter of fact, they are, they're sitting right over there. They were in a cubby under my cutting table and I need to do that, but I was going to do it when we were in Louisiana, but we had really bad weather. So I'm waiting for better weather is what I'm doing. So the triangles to make a whole quilting on, that's not my thing. That's too modern for me. That is not my style at all. So, okay. And what else did I want to talk to you about? There's a 10% off in Brilliance coupon right now, good through March 17th. I have a post about it on my blog, powertoolswiththread.com. If you guys aren't subscribed to that, you need to be, because Pamela's been digging around. She says, I have those rulers. Oh, it's out of stock. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll put another link to them below. For another source. Okay. I'll find another source for you guys. I'm sorry. I know when I mention something, y'all run out and just, so you guys have already bought out the Tri-Rex tools and you've bought out the pink chairs. See? I emailed Carolyn Huey last night. I sent her a contact through Etsy and I said, I'm going to promote your Esther the Easter chicken tomorrow on my channel. I hope it's a good day for you. I told her. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing some snap applique, or I'm coming to your guild, okay, and I'm going to be teaching snap applique there, I would recommend you get Embrilliance Essentials and Stitch Artist 3. Stitch Artist 2 will work, but I recommend Stitch Artist 3. It's a little bit more expensive, but you got a lot more stuff going on there that you can do. So that is good through March 17th. I have a link below. If you would use my link, I'd appreciate it. And there is a coupon code. So I'd appreciate that very much if you do that. It's how I keep the channel afloat, you guys. So, okay. Amazon has 5 left. Okay, well, good. Good. All right. Oh, it will? Deb Tucker's V-block ruler will work. Okay, good. Thank you, Patty. So if you guys have Deb Tucker's V-block, check that out. Okay. Y'all, there's more than one. I've got something. Okay. There's more than one triangle ruler out there. I have Lori Holt's tall triangle ruler from Plaid Pines. That was actually what I was looking for because I made that Plaid Pines quilt. And I was looking for that. Can I show the fabric I'm using for Esther, the Easter chicken? Tiny Talkie, I don't have it picked out yet. We'll get there. Okay. But anyway, I would recommend you guys sign up for my blog. Go to powertoolswiththread.com and subscribe. I'll show you. There's so much on there. Let me pull that up so you guys can see it. And Maureen Lewicki, she's in our group here. She's my blogger. And I love her wonderful little take on stuff. She is so creative with her words that all I do is I send her links for, I'll give her I upload some images on the blog site, WordPress, and send her links. And she puts it all together in a wonderful format. So, all right, let me show you guys my blog so you guys can see it. Here we go. Where is Power Tools with Thread? So Saturday was Snowman Saturday for the Fat Quarter Shop for the Quilted Snowman. And love that. So she just does great stuff. There is the coupon for Embrilliance. And you get a free design. It's super cute. It's a little heart, green heart with some little shamrocks in it. Just adorable stuff. And she put a week in review out for week before last, working on week in review now. But like if you go to the Quilted Snowman, you're going to get to sign up for this and you can see that just tells you what I'm doing. You've got links to all the stuff, to the fabric if you want to join. There's the picture I took at Road to California, how cute he is. So just adorable. She does a great job. So I want to thank Maureen. She's doing wonderful. And then I want to show you the free design you get. They put it on a little fleece, little sleeper. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? So there's your free design. There's your coupon code and a link. And there it is. Lisa Shaw made that. Okay. And there's a video to tell you all about Embrilliance. You don't have to have a Brother machine. You can use any embroidery machine. And here's a video on how easy it is to use. So very, very cool. We also have shop Power Tools with Thread links there. And those are my links that you can use for get you going. So you have a good our area conversation from McAllen all the way to Grenada. Awesome. You mean Grenada? Ginger Texan. Ginger, you hang out down in the valley? Oh, good, good, good. Okay. And then also a quilt that's going to start on March 15th. Let me find it. I've got it here somewhere. Is Prairie Dawn. Lori Holt's Prairie Dawn. You are from the Valley, Ginger? Good. Awesome. I can't stand it on TV. They call it RGV, Rio Grande Valley. I'm like, nobody calls it RGV. It's called the Valley. That's what we call it. You're not from around here, are you, Fox News? Okay. Let me see. Although I watched that just to catch glimpses of Bill Malusian. Ooh. All right. You know, he used to be an Abercrombie and Fitch guy. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Hey, I know. 60 plus. Looking at Bill Malusian. So Prairie Dawn. I keep calling it Prairie Dawn. I've got that in my head. I don't know why. Prairie Home by Lori Holt is starting March 15th, which is International Quilting Day. Yay. Squirrel, I know. You call him the hair, Betty Boop. Whoops. So as per usual, Fat Quarter Shop, I've got links to it below, you guys. Here's the quilt. Okay. Awesome. I hope it works for you too, Fixing to Sew. All right. So this is Prairie Home from Lori Holt. Beautiful little quilt. Little, it's not little, it's pretty big. What size is it? I don't know. You need 2.5 yards of a 108 backing. This is a big quilt. And again, you'll have the schedule. Okay. The first blocks we're going to cut are, I did my cutting. See, it was in the queue for the cutting. So get this down here. First block, you need to move over. Sewing machine. Ooh, I need some space. Is the sunflower block. Now, what they're doing, this can get a little confusing, y'all. They're doing a part of a block, a part of a quilt block. So here's my sunflower. Again, not using Lori Holt fabrics. I am using Laguna Sunrise by Sherry and Chelsea from Moda. So I've got my little alphabetties going. Okay. So I used my Easy Stacks to get these cut, right? And I've got sunflower written down there on the bottom. Ready to go. This is great. So I've got these here. I see these don't have the fleece on the back, so they're sliding around. So I put the pack in it of which package of these the little letter tiles came out of. Okay, we've got to do the tumbleweed block. That is this one. Okay, there's my tumbleweed. Those aren't sliding around because they have fleece on the back of them. I just took a hot glue gun and glued fleece to the back of these alphabety tiles. Okay. So that holds everything in place. All right. The trays, again, Cindy, are called Easy Stacks. They're in my Amazon store. And these are designed for paper. So they hold an 8.5 by 11 sheet. And I can put the name of the block out down here on the tab. Okay. I use a pencil because I erase it and write on it over and over. And then I have a square of batting that holds my pieces. Okay. So there's that one. And then the other block we're going to do in April. So March is just getting ready. And so I'm just kind of explaining to you what I'm going to be doing. But a blog post will come out in March to talk about getting ready and the fabric I'm using and all of that. And then the Prairie Springtime block. I'll show you guys these blocks in the book. But right now, I have limited space and whatnot. So, oh, this is Prairie Springtime. Sorry. This one is the tumbleweed. And I used 2 sets of alphabetties because these were ID'd. And yeah, Maureen, you deserve it. Okay. So these are the doubles. If you ever make an Elizabeth Hartman quilt, you're going to need the double letters. But the tumbleweed uses AA and BB. So that's why that one's there too. So that's the tumbleweed block. And then the springtime block. I'm all discombobulated. Whoa. Okay. And then the springtime block actually needed 2 trays. So it needed both of these. This is my background fabrics. Okay. There we go. So springtime. this is ready to go to start sewing to get done. Okay. So that's, again, eat that elephant one bite at a time. I'm not getting overwhelmed. I'm just getting ready to be ready for March for International Quilting Day when we start Prairie Home. Okay. So I want to show y'all that the thing that gets confusing on these, and I've asked Fat Quarter Shop to create a cut page. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can. So for instance, let me go to it's pretty easy for the sunflower block. Which page is that? The sunflower is page 98. Okay. So on page 98, the sunflower block is part of a whole quilt. Okay. So see, it's part of a whole quilt with 4 sunflowers and all the petals and all of that. All right. This is not the quilt on the cover. No. This quilt is a sampler that's been curated by the Fat Quarter Shop. It has a little bit of a lot of stuff in there. Okay. So the sunflower block, we're not making the whole quilt. We're just making the sunflower. Okay. So the thing that's confusing, there our hour is up already. Oh my gosh. The thing that's confusing is, like it says for your background fabric, letter A, you need 64 2-inch squares. Well, you don't need 64 because you're only making one block. You're not making all 4. You know what I mean? Of these sunflowers. You're not making all 4. So you don't need 64 2-inch squares. You've got to figure out how many squares of fabric you need for your one sunflower block. So what I did is I just looked in the diagrams of the part just for the sunflower and counted up how many I needed to make one sunflower. Okay. And then the rest of it is making the leaf parts, the green leaf parts back here. So you kind of got to think like that. Easy peasy for sunflower and tumbleweed. I got a little stuck on the springtime because I'm just not sure what background pieces were needed. So I asked my contact at Fat Quarter Shop for some assist. We'll see what they do. Okay. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thumbs up. I'd love a thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, our hour is up. This has been a lot of fun. I got a lot done this weekend. I hope you did too. I want to thank you all so much for being here on the live. Thank you so much for watching on replay. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe. That helps the channel more than anything else is if you subscribe. We are really close to 80,000 subscribers. And I am going to give away a Sew Tights rotary mat and magnetic ruler. I'm so excited about that, courtesy of Lady M. She's such a sweetheart, benefactor of my channel. And when we hit 80,000, and then you guys, when we hit 100,000, oh my gosh, who knows? We might be giving away all kinds amazing stuff. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you can come back tomorrow morning and visit with me. Those of you doing the Brightly Sampler with me, or you live stream junkies, I will see you at 9. I've got to go feed the dog and get some breakfast and some fresh coffee. Talk to you soon. Go sew something. Bye.